She's getting some spa treatments from Christina right now. Hi, Leslie. So how's everybody doing? She's exhausted. So we're going to leave Catniss alone. We're going to do an update on the Stevens Way expansion, and then we got stuff to talk about. So I think Brian is heading out for the day. So there's Todd. Todd, go get a couple of the birdhouses, please. YouTube's on. YouTube's on. So here's the Stevens Way expansion. So we'll just show you live where we've come right now so far. Brian and team, Macaulay, Colton, Milwaukee, Coley. There's Brian.
What's up?
Say hi.
What's this?
I plugged it in, it didn't charge.
Your
so
umbilical cord?
my umbilical cord. So are you done?
What's that? We're moving stuff out of here so we can do other stuff.
Just put it at the tabletop right there. So I can't walk on there, right?
Yeah.
I can walk on there?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so this is getting ready for pouring cement on Monday.
Concrete on Monday.
Concrete. He gets so technical. So concrete on Monday. This will be the addition to the feed room. So the feed room's getting 10 more feet. This is the ramp going down to the feed room. And all that will be new stalls. So those will be all new stalls. This is a 6-foot hallway. So they're going to have a huge hallway, tons of room in the winter for activities. It's going to be awesome. So really cool. Isn't this awesome? It's going to be beautiful. Thank you, everybody who's helped out with this situation. It's awesome. Yeah, we're really excited about it. It's going to be amazing. Brian and the team are working their butts off. Todd, you want to show everybody what you're working on? Hi, Pat. So, Todd's been building birdhouses all day. So if you haven't gotten your birdhouse, get it now. I think they're close to sold out. So you don't have to open them up. They're not looking for a new apartment. And you can separate them. So these are the birdhouses. Yeah, the board. Yeah, that's will all come down. These are the birdhouses. If you want one, let us know. And we will match you up with an artist that will paint your birdhouses. So how cool is that? So Todd's been building all the birdhouses today. Really exciting. So get your birdhouse now. They're almost sold out. I think we're pretty close to sold out. We'll match you up with an artist, and you can have whatever theme as long as it's PG-13 painted on there. So we'll show that again. So hi, Holly. So a lot of stuff has been going on the past couple of days. I didn't go live yesterday. It's not a great thing. How do you get one? Brett can let you know. They're available on our website. So what you do is you pay for it. It gets donated, but you can leave it down there. Well, at least one, Todd. Leave one down here. You get it. It gets donated. Did you visit Arthur's Acres today? I live here. Oh no, and we'll get into that. Holly was supposed to come today, but unfortunately, thank you, Pearl. Unfortunately, Catniss is not doing well. Catniss is not feeling very well, and the vet has been out here. And so I don't want to bother her. Is she accepting it okay? She is? Okay, so this is a bad situation. I'm not gonna lie to everybody. Um, this is not good. Um, we are as close as you get to start preparing for end of life decisions. So we are. She's getting it. I'm trying to. I've been wearing my Catniss. It's 74 degrees today, and I won't take off my Catniss sweatshirt. So I haven't slept last night. We're giving her everything we got. We just don't. She's had a lot wrong with her forever. We're giving her everything we got. She deserves that. She deserves everything we have to give her. But she might be just too tired to fight. And that's what we're assessing right now. We're assessing on how far she wants to go, how much more she wants to fight. We started her on steroids today, which is literally the last hope. And she's responding a little bit. And she'll tell us, she's been in a lot of pain for the past 24 hours. We think that she might have done something to her back when she went out 2 days ago. And, I felt incredibly guilty about letting her out and letting her walk around. But then, Christina's like, if they can't live their life, what's the reason that they're here? She needs to live her life and be out with, she was in the mud. And so we are preparing to, give her everything. So she's hi Morty. So we start her on steroids. I'm a walking zombie. I didn't really sleep last night, because I just kept looking out the window to see if she was out there. And about 3:00 in the morning, you're gonna fall, Morty. About 3:00 in the morning, she went outside. So I went, and yesterday before the steroids, you couldn't even touch her. She would scream when you touched her. So we didn't know if we were going to have the vet come out last night to say goodbye. And I'm not delusional. I am, why I love all these animals equally. I am emotionally very much so invested in Catniss. She is everything to me. They all are. But I've been through the ringer with Catniss. So we're going to give her every chance she needs, but we're not going to let her suffer in any way, shape, or form. So it will not be, my emotions won't get involved in making the decision if we have to say goodbye. If she has an upswing, great. But going into this, we know that she's not in the best health. But she's been really happy and pretty much pain-free. I mean, I have arthritis, so you have good days and bad days. She is my absolute world. And so it's been a hard year, and this is what's hard is, I don't, I'm hoping that she's gonna, I just hope the steroids work. I hope the steroids work. That's all I hope for is the steroids work. I've been talking to our local vet. I've been talking with Cornell. I've been talking with a doctor friend. And so we are pulling out all the stops, making the right decision for her. And, everybody feels 24 to 48 hours giving her to let the steroids work is the proper thing to do. And we are going to do that. She is, I mean, steroids make you hungry. She's eating, she's drinking. She hasn't stood up since starting steroids. So, but we also don't want to push her. We couldn't do laser. We couldn't do ice. We couldn't do beamer on her because she didn't even want to be touched. Now we have the ability to touch her. She didn't want anybody near her. And so, so right now we are, we're just monitor her very closely. She's everything. She's my everything. I mean, I wouldn't be here without her. I would have never done half the things I've done if it wasn't for her. So we think she might have tweaked her back when she went out. And so we're just going to give her, you know, another 24 hours, another 36 hours to see. The vet's on call. And, you know, this is what we have to do and make decisions, you know. We've been blessed on the amount of animals that we've lost. It hasn't been a lot. With the amount of animals we have, we're very blessed. And, you know, no one comes here healthy. So we just have to make sure that we do the best for them while they're here. And she's touched so many people. And I feel like she's a part, like, this is the greatest shirt ever. You know, it's been in my closet and I forgot to wear it this year and this winter. And then I'm like, I got to wear this. And it's been hot today and I refuse to take it off. You know, I refused. I thought about taking it off today and I'm like, I'm not taking this off, you know, and I can't do the rally cap because if it gets too hot, I will die. But, you know, we're not too sure how old any of these animals are. You know, 8, 9, maybe. It's hard to say, you know. So, you know, I don't. So from the upstairs window in the house, I can see her pen, and you know, I have a ritual like when I get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom because I am older, so it is many times. I just always look out the window. You know, I always check to see if she's out. Like in the summer, she'll be out at night. Just so, ooh, you okay? Ooh, I told you not to lay on a hill. So, I'm just trying to. So I go I go and look in the hallway and watch her. And then in the morning when I go get my coffee, she's always out waiting for breakfast. So I always see her standing. And then the days that she's not standing up, I get very nervous. So she's just an amazing animal. And you know, I did a tour today. A really nice gentleman came all the way from Arizona. And did a great tour and, you know, talked to some people today. And I was so disconnected and I felt bad because I can't breathe that well. Like I can't, it's like my heart hurts so bad, you know, emotionally. And I'm trying to rationalize, and you know, and the thing is, it's just, I'm happy that Christina is here because I don't want to go through this alone. Because she's able to, we make this decision together. Well, we give her another 24 hours. And again, we have time, but we don't want her suffering. So we think she probably hurt her back or tweaked it somehow. You know, unfortunately, there's not a CAT scan machine in the United States that can check her, or she would be there, you know, or she would be there. If there was a CAT scan machine that she could fit in, she would be there. But there's not. There's nothing in my pocket, so don't bite that. Morty's in my lap. Morty's comforting me. Morty, ooh, hold on. Morty pulled out the phone. Morty's comforting me because Morty's been through it. Morty's been very sick. So, I'm probably not making a lot of sense. But I don't know. I'm trying to get my words right, so she's definitely feeling better since we got the steroids in her. She was also having, we think, a stomach issue at the same time because her meds sometimes are hard in her stomach. So we were treating that. But having Christina here as well to, decide, okay, as an equal decision, enough is enough. And we will definitely make that decision. If she's on an upswing, it will be at a day-to-day basis, and she's doing good. If she's walking around, we will take it day by day. She will, if she's enjoying herself and she's eating, drinking, peeing, and pooping, it's just she's not getting up doing those things. She hasn't got up in 24 hours, which, again, is not long enough to make a decision when you start a treatment. So obviously you can't be on steroids for the rest of your life, but if she did slip a disc or something, it allows the swelling to go down and it allows time to heal. So she may just need time to heal. So we're just taking breaths and making sure that the decisions that we make, because you can't come back from that decision, is what it comes down to. A decision on life or death is final. So if they're not in that minute, and she's not suffering right now, she's probably uncomfortable. But the minute that we can't relieve the suffering is when we have to make those decisions and make those end-of-life decisions, is the absolute worst part of this job. Making end-of-life decisions is what everybody hates about this work. April, no, she can't. You have to be in quarantine for like 6 weeks, and she can't travel like that. There's no CAT scan machine in the United States, and driving that far to Canada, it would be suffering. So we'll see. We're not making any rash decisions. Every decision we make is highly educated, and why it is an incredibly emotional time, we have to take the emotions out of it, and we do. And I think that we're really good at that. I think Christina's really good at that. She's, she can't. I wouldn't even bring her to Cornell right now, unless Cornell had a CAT scan machine. I would not bring her to Cornell. And even then, it would have to be a hard decision, So I don't know. We're just going to take a breath. We're going to figure it out. And we hope she has some time. If she doesn't, we'll make that decision. If it was a CAT scan machine, I think they would find something specific. But traveling right now with just bringing her in for pain management is not really what we want to do. And we've been in touch with 3 doctors at Cornell right now, and they're all waiting if she needs to come in 24/7. They're on 24/7 alert. But that's not really a decision that we're going to make right now. She's not able to travel, and we don't want to have her drive her just to have her say goodbye at Cornell. If she's going to go at this point, she's going to go at home surrounded by her family. And that's the way we'll do it. But we're not giving up yet. We're giving her everything we got. And she is definitely a little better today. You know, she is my heart and soul. She is everything. She is the reason why I pushed on and we expanded and brought in other animals that needed medical attention. And, animals like Louie, animals like Ella Bean, animals like Lily, Willow. Um, these animals needed care, and Catniss taught me how to have patience. Cornell couldn't really do anything. It'd be more pain management. They don't have a diagnostic machine big enough to fit her. So I would be afraid of sedation right now, even though, we're but I also, to drive her 2 hours and 15 minutes to say goodbye away from her family would not be fair to her. It wouldn't be fair to her. So we're going to treat her at home, and if it gets too bad, we're going to say goodbye. And we are prepared for all of that. We're prepared if she does great, and we take it day by day. And why you can never be 100% prepared to say goodbye. If we have to, we have to, and this is very hard. One, because thinking about it and about, like, we're not giving up, but we're also not going to let her suffer. We're not going to let her suffer. That's not even a thought. If they are not working in 48 hours, if we don't see a significant change, we're going to have to make a very serious decision. And this is what's so hard, because it brings me back to my father. Is it harder when they just pass away, like my father did, and I didn't have a chance to say goodbye? Or is this harder? And, and now it's like, it's really messing me up. I feel like all the blood has left my body, because it's bringing me back to my father, and, getting a phone call at, 11 o'clock at night saying he's gone, or saying, okay, you got to make a decision. She's suffering. You could say goodbye now. And it was so hard yesterday because she was so uncomfortable. Let me handle it, Rhonda. I got it. We've had her for 5 years, probably. She's been here almost the whole time we have. So I wasn't being rude. It just we got it all handled, and suggestions like that let us do that. I mean, I'm not trying to be rude, but and the life will be completely done by us, and that's it. And people don't understand letting animals say goodbye could cause her so much stress and pain. To let Carl in there right now, she would probably have a heart attack and cause so much stress on her body and pain on her body. It's a pig that hasn't been near another pig in a couple of months. It's not things, so we could definitely use some prayers. She's been with Sarah. Sarah was in there. We're not, I know, Petey. We will be Christina and I will decide when the time is time. No fighting on me. Yeah, Christina and I will make that decision when we feel like, leave him alone. And again, we're not there yet. We came as close as you can. We almost had the vet come back last night. But then we just talked about the steroids and so, I hope this is just all for naught and she has a big upswing. Again, I'm not trying to be rude. Someone suggested letting King Carl in there, and I think I jumped on you a little. But until you understand the dynamics of these situations, you can't really understand what it is, Yeah, pigs are unfortunately different. Where bring her in, it would cause. Yeah, we're really, really counting on these steroids. We really are. I think. Where's Tony? Yeah, I mean, I've had to make it with my dogs in the past, 2 dogs in the past, Louie, Steven, several birds have died in my arms. Julie, was hard. There was a lot of birds, lost Charlie. It never gets easier. It never gets less. There's no easy way to make these decisions because, again, this is basically the only final decision. You can't get more final than this decision. This decision is the final decision of all final decisions. And we hope that this is a conversation. I want to have this conversation because we're transparent. So if she bounces back, when she bounces back, I don't want people to say that I was doing this for emotional blackmail because we are not asking for anything. So I only talk about this stuff because it's important to talk about of what, as animal rescues, what we go through as animal rescuers. And so I think everybody is very vested in Catniss. I think Catniss we have followers on here that have been following us since day one, since before we started the sanctuary. And so I want to make sure we're transparent that if she's not doing good, that she's not doing good. And, I don't want to show a video of her walking through the pasture. Oh, thank you. And next week and not give the story of how she got to where she is. Christina's, last night, it was hard. It's a very empty feeling. I still haven't fully grieved my father. And now this sucker punch, and this is not a woe was me. It's just been a hard freaking year and I'm tired, and today I slept for 2 hours last night and just watched her. I was outside with her. She was outside. I just watched her because she didn't want her near me. And that was more painful than anything else is having someone you love with all your heart, with every being in your soul, with every cell in my body. I love that girl. Watching her not want me near her because she's in so much pain. Thank you, Holly. Watching her, but she lets me touch her today. She let me kiss her snout, and that was everything. That was everything to me. So, trying to, it's just doing what's right. That's what we're trying to do. And we want all the prayers. So please pray If you don't pray, please send energy. If you don't think of anything, just positive thoughts for her, and hope to see her next week running through the pasture. She has everything wrong with her. She is as broken as I am, and maybe that's why we love each other so much. Is she's as broken as I am. We both have arthritis. She probably has heart issues like I do. You know, you know, the esophagus. I have stomach issues. She has stomach issues. So maybe that's why we're in love. Because we know each other's pain. Um, I really was so sad last night that I really wish that maybe I didn't make it through so I didn't have to live for this moment. When I was really sick, I just thought if I didn't make it through, maybe I wouldn't have to live through this moment. Because this is the moment I've dreaded since I met her, because she's been so sick her whole life, here. And she was a miracle. She was an absolute miracle that she made it through. After losing my father, and now it's just hard to even think about saying goodbye to someone so special to me in another short time. And I'm not trying to make this about me. This is not about me at all. This is 100% about Catniss. And I don't know. No, I know, and I'm happy I'm here. I'm happy I'm here. Please, I am happy I'm here. For her, so I can be here for her, and I can help Christina make those decisions. But the pain is a lot. The pain. It hurts. It hurts a lot. This is hard. And I just want her to be happy. If she's suffering, I would want her to do the same for me as I was her. If she's suffering, Timmy wants to go to bed. Timmy's pushing on the gate to go to bed. You're tired, Timmy? Timmy's tired. You want to go to bed? Come on. Come on. Timmy, come on. Bedtime. Timmy. Come on, Timmy. Timmy. Bedtime. Come on, buddy. He's exhausted. Come on, dude. I don't have any cookies with me. Just go to sleep. Okay, I love you, buddy. He's so tired. He goes right to bed. He knows when he's ready for bed. That's the funny thing is we're getting ready to move him into the barn too. I always throw some the scraps in here of produce, so he's looking for that. Christina, it went okay? She took it the whole time? What? She kicked you out? Did she scream or just kicked you out? Okay. Wilbur's trying to stay up late. Hi, Wilbur. So we're gonna go see her. I try to leave her alone too, to give her time. Yeah, she's over here. Oop, I thought. So she's definitely a little more comfortable than she was. Right, baby girl? You want me to get you? I don't know if you can get something to eat because they got to give you stomach pills. Hi. Hi. Have a kiss? I love you. I love you. I love you. She's so tired because she hasn't been able to sleep. Now she's able to sleep. She's going to pass out. Oh, you going to lay down? You going to lay down? Oh, that was a good yawn. You're exhausted. You're a good girl. You're a good girl. See, she's exhausted. That's why I leave you alone. One more kiss. One more kiss. And I leave you alone, okay? So this is obviously her pen. And if you look right here, and right here, that's the window I watch her from. So the other window is Todd's room, but I watch her at night from there. And we have cameras too, but that's why I watch her. So, you know, we will obviously keep everybody updated as much as possible. You know, we're hoping, you know, we'll send a message out to Patreon and her sponsors. She's definitely the steroids are making her feel a little better. So hopefully tomorrow's even better day. But that's it. Does anybody have any questions? Does anybody have any questions? Yeah, I'm beyond exhausted, so I'm gonna try and sleep. I know that she's best at, but we I don't remember. So I knowing that she's a little more comfortable, I should be able to sleep tonight. I can't stop myself from looking out the window. You know, last night I went down at like 3 o'clock. I put a blanket on her because she came outside. I mean, she scoots her way outside. She hasn't moved much today. But we're not giving up on her. Yeah, I need to rest. I feel like all the blood has left my body and I just don't have the energy. I'm trying to push on. I do need it's so it doesn't feel like a normal tired. It just feels like so tired. I'm just so tired. And you know, the anxiety is horrible. I talked to Wendy about it. You know, Wendy's been, you know, we talked a little while and you know, there's really no one that can understand me like Wendy can because she's done through it so much and she makes really, you know, she knows Catniss, she met Catniss and she knew Catniss situation and you know, I talked to Wendy and she will she'll help me, you know, too. So we have support through Wendy. And so that's it. Does anybody have any questions? I know this is kind of short, but if you want to ask Brian, do you guys want to ask Brian questions? I don't know if Brian wants to answer some questions or whatever. I don't know. I'm really tired. I am tired. I'm exhausted. Yeah, it's a different kind of tired. Wendy is an amazing friend, and she's been Wendy at Admin is amazing. We just talked today for the first time about it. I told her, and I just burst into tears because she's met Catniss and she knows the struggles with Catniss. And she's experienced it a million times over, unfortunately. So she's been a wonderful friend and has just trying to do the basic stuff right now to give me a chance to breathe. And I feel very lost. Like I kind of wander around here a little aimlessly, you know. Christina's busting her ass because she is trying to keep busy, and I can't figure out where my place is. You know, I feel very lost, you know. So, and there's so much going on with the construction around here that it's so. She's like falling asleep. Does anybody have any questions? I am going to. So I'm going to get going. Is no, any other quick questions? Definitely check out the birdhouses. They're selling very quickly. The link is in our profile. But you know, I'll go live when I can, and if I can't, please understand. Please share this post so people know what's going on. Please comment and share this like crazy so that I don't feel like doing a post where she is now because I just don't know how to write that. So this was more of a 45-minute conversation than a 30-second video. So if you can do me a favor, and I know I asked, please share this post so other villagers can see what's going on so they understand. Because like I said, this is not a post. This is telling us where we're at, and trying to explain that is really hard to do a post about it and not get crazy questions and stuff like that. So, and not crazy like something's wrong with the questions, like crazy where I just can't deal. So just share this so people get some answers, because I think I answered everything that I can answer, because people always have questions. If you have more questions, please send me a message and I'm happy to answer questions. Probably won't get to you, but I will try. So have a great day, everybody. Night.